Hello everybody, that Kamen Rider guy here. And today is going to be a quick little video. I'm going to try not to talk too long. Today I'm going to talk about Kamen Rider Zeztz. And it's just going to be a quick little my thoughts kind of video, like what I think of it so far. So at the time of recording this video, I had just finished episode 5, and I decided just to give my quick little 2 cents on it, and what I think overall, what I think is going to happen going forward, and some things I think they could have changed to make it a little bit better in the beginning. So to start off, I want to say that I think the opening to Zeztz has been good. I wouldn't say great, but it's been good. Now, I've seen a lot of people say that Zeztz has had the best opening and start in that series out of all of Kamen Rider. I think that's a bit exaggerated, but I do think it's had a very strong start, and it's been good. Not necessarily bad, a little rough around some edges, but I think it's just been okay, honestly. And it's only 5 episodes in, so there's plenty more to go off of, and we'll see how the show evolves from there. I do love the suits. Still not the biggest fan of the belt positioning, but it is unique, and I will admit that it quickly grows on you. And Zeztz itself, good action, good storytelling. It just opens the door to more questions and possibilities. I love the dream aspect because with dreams, there is endless possibilities you could do with that. I also think it's really funny that you can explain the scene changes a lot better with dreams. Like, how'd you go from a concrete city to the middle of the forest? Like, that's just a funny little thing that I think it works really well with the whole dream aspect. And now I'm going to talk about my one little, I guess, negative or improvement that I have with Zeztz. So, Zeztz follows the common trend you see in majority of Kamen Rider, where the rider is just some random guy who gets thrown into a situation by happenstance or what have you. But I think story-wise, and because I feel like this was something they kind of teased but then went back on, and I get it, stories go through a lot of redrafts and reruns when it's first being written. But I feel like it would have been a lot better instead of him just being some random guy who dreams and fantasizes about being a secret agent if he was actually a member of the police force. Now, hear me out. Imagine he still has these big dreams and aspirations of being a secret detective or agent or something like that, and that's why he joins the police force. But, reality sets in, and some dreams are a bit bigger than others, so he ends up just doing your regular everyday police work. He's a crossing guard or something like that. And they could even tie it into the black cases and the nightmares, where he's the one to discover it, and he's trying really hard to convince the others it's a real threat. Like, basically have him do a role reversal with the detective we've seen in the show so far. I mean, it's gotten to a point where in episode 5, the detectives are in the secret base that Zero has set up, and he's like, hey, work with them. They can help us. So I feel like if they had him already be in the police force instead of just some random dude who can control his dreams, because, lucid dreaming and all that, it's a real thing, I feel like that, story-wise, would have been a lot better. But it is what it is, and who knows, maybe they'll be more tied in as the story develops. It is only 5 episodes so far, and there is plenty more to come, I'm sure. That's just a little thing I think that would have made for much better storytelling, and we have a good example of this already. In Boon Boomjer, the previous Sentai, we saw with Boon Black that he was a regular everyday police officer. Like, he is very standard Japanese police. Like, he helps out with the day-to-day stuff, simple stuff like thefts, crossing guard, very simple stuff. And he dreamed of being able to help people on a grander level. And, when he saw the Boon Boomjers, he thought, wow, if only I could do what they do. And he eventually became Boon Black, and he was able to help far more people become a hero. And it was really good storytelling. Like, he's a great character, and it was really cool. And yeah, that's just one little thing I think that they could have done different with Zeztz to make it story-wise a little bit better, but that's just my opinion. And I'm sure many people would disagree with me on that. But hey, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm sorry for this little rant at the end, but that's all I got for now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, it's always Henshin time.